Before we step inside the mysterious palace of Ali Qapu, we must understand where this story takes place. A land older than many nations, where architecture and civilization grew together for thousands of years. This is Iran, a country stretching across the heart of the Middle East, between the Caspian Sea in the north and the Persian Gulf in the south. For more than 5 millennia, Iran has shaped some of humanity's greatest achievements, from the world's earliest cooling systems to underground water networks that changed civilization, to architectural wonders that still astonish engineers and historians today. And at the very center of this ancient land stands a legendary city once called half of the world, Isfahan, a city reborn in the 17th century to become the beating heart of the Persian Empire. At its center lies one of the largest and most breathtaking squares on Earth, Naqsh-e Jahan Square, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, a monumental masterpiece surrounded by royal palaces, bustling bazaars, and 2 of the greatest mosques ever built. And on the western side of this immense square, there stands a palace unlike any other, a palace that breathes with sound, a palace where architecture becomes music. This is Ali Qapu, the High Gate, the ceremonial gateway to the Safavid royal court, and deep within its uppermost floor, hidden behind centuries of silence, lies a room that confused architects, astonished musicians, and revealed a secret the world had never imagined: the architecture of sound. Questions that refuse to be forgotten. In the heart of Isfahan, in the vast expanse of Naqsh-e Jahan Square, stands a palace that has for 4 centuries silenced not just the eyes, but the ears. But why? Why is Ali Qapu more than a building, more than a palace? Why is it a musical instrument? How did an architectural masterpiece built in the 1600s achieve acoustic perfection that even modern engineers struggle to explain? Who designed this? How did they understand sound, vibration, resonance, at a time when the science of acoustics was not yet written? To find the truth, we must go upstairs, floor by floor, until we reach the secret that waits at the top. The name Ali Qapu comes from 2 words, Ali meaning elevated or noble, and Qapu meaning gate. Together they form the exalted gate. This palace was not merely a residence. It was the grand entrance to the Safavid royal government, the ceremonial gateway to power. From here, Shah Abbas ruled an empire. From here, ambassadors were welcomed, ceremonies were conducted, and the architecture itself declared the authority of the Persians. But the first surprise is this: Ali Qapu has 6 floors, yet from the outside, only 3 appear. A brilliant architectural illusion designed so the palace would appear harmonious with the other monumental structures of Naqsh-e Jahan Square. The building of Ali Qapu began in the early reign of Shah Abbas I, but it wasn't built all at once. It grew in 4 major phases over nearly 50 years. Each floor had its own purpose. Floor 1, ceremonial entrance, middle floors, administrative rooms and living quarters. Floor 4, reception for foreign ambassadors. Floor 5, the Royal Hoskhane, the water pavilion. Floor 6, the music hall, the acoustic miracle every floor. A different intention, a different world. But Shah Abbas wanted something deeper. He wasn't building a palace, he was designing an experience. The royal balcony, one of the palace's most iconic features, is the great balcony overlooking the square. Supported by 18 massive wooden columns, each carved from ancient sycamore trees. This balcony was where the Shah sat to witness the life of his empire. Polo matches, military ceremonies, Nowruz celebrations, music performances, royal parades, foreign ambassadors wrote in their journals. The secret floor, the music hall. Now we climb to the 6th floor. The room feels like a dream. Walls carved with hollow forms that resemble the silhouettes of musical instruments. Flutes, lutes, drums, horns, and abstract cavities that mimic the sound holes of traditional instruments. But these shapes are not decorative. They are acoustic chambers. In modern terms, they are called Helmholtz resonators, acoustic devices that capture, absorb, and redistribute sound frequencies. Europe discovered these in the 19th century, but Iran was using them in the 17th century. This means Persian architects were centuries ahead in understanding sound behavior. The story of Arzu, the young musician. Let us step into the year 1618. A young musician named Arzu has been invited to perform for the first time in the music hall of Ali Qapu. He climbs the narrow staircases, floor after floor, hands trembling, not from fear of the king, but from the legends he has heard about the room of sound. When he enters, the silence is thick, so perfect, so complete, he can hear his own heartbeat. His master whispers, "In this room, sound does not die, it lives." Arzu lifts his ney flute, breathes in, plays one single note. The sound floats, not echoing, not fading, not sharp, not lost. It moves like mist, like light. For the first time in his life, Arzu feels that the room itself is listening. Politics and power. Inside the palace, Ali Qapu was more than art. It was a political weapon. Here, the Safavid court negotiated treaties, received foreign delegations, planned military campaigns, hosted ceremonies, conducted cultural diplomacy. The palace itself was designed to impress, to intimidate, to symbolize order and sophistication. A Venetian ambassador wrote, "When Shah Abbas spoke in the palace, every corner of the room carried his voice equally." This building was engineered to amplify authority, decline in silence. After the fall of the Safavid dynasty, Afghan invasions, fires, neglect, and centuries of weathering damaged the palace. The music hall, once alive with melody, fell into silence. Arzu, now an old man, stood many times before the locked doors of the palace where he once played, and he whispered, "The room that once breathed now sleeps." Restoration and a strange discovery. During major restoration efforts in the 20th century, when layers of dust were removed from the intricate cavities of the music hall, a strange sound was heard. At first, restorers thought it was the wind, but it wasn't. It was the room itself, a soft resonance, a breath. The acoustics were still alive. One architect said, "You do not look at this room, you listen to it." Why Persian acoustic architecture was unique. Ali Qapu's acoustic design didn't appear from nowhere. It was born from the geometric science of Persian architecture, the airflow knowledge behind wind catchers, the thermal control of ancient ice houses, the hydraulic engineering of qanats, the spiritual understanding of sound, the artistic heritage of Persian music. Persians mastered air, water, temperature, and finally, sound. Ali Qapu was the crown jewel of that mastery. The philosophy of a palace that listens. Ali Qapu was not built to be seen. It was built to be heard. In an age when kings sought to rise higher to assert their power, Shah Abbas created a palace that did not need height to command respect. Its strength was in the way it carried sound, in the way it held silence. If you stand today in the music hall and simply listen, you may feel it, the faint echo of a neigh, the vibration of footsteps, the breath of a building that remembers. Because sometimes architecture preserves sound long after people are gone, and Ali Qapu, after 4 centuries, still plays its own silent music.